Oh my gosh, when it comes to the good old to-do list, I know that there are only two groups of people. Either the for it, like all for it, cannot live a day without it, or the polar opposite, which is we're totally against it, I am free-spirited, I don't need a to-do list to tell me what to do each day in order to be successful. And I get it. I have actually been on both sides of that. By the end of today, I'm going to help you fall in love with your to-do list. I'm going to help you create a to-do list that is not only going to supercharge your day, but also help you create the level of success that your heart desires. Because here's the deal. In 18 years of being in business, I know from looking back on a weekly basis, also looking back, yearly, that the main reason why my husband and I are still in business, why we're still extremely successful, why we continue to grow year after year, why I'm not losing my freaking marbles, is because of the good old to-do list. It has helped me eliminate stress, overwhelm. It's also ensured that I don't forget important tasks. More importantly though, because I am ambitious and I do have multiple businesses alongside teenage boys, nurturing my relationship with my husband, trying to be a good friend, maintain a healthy and semi-fit body, I have a habit of forgetting stuff. I have a habit of wandering off the path. I have a habit of getting distracted. I mean, raise your hands, or maybe you're sitting there nodding if you're in agreement to me. Today, I want to help you. I want to help you fall in love with a to-do list. I want to help you create a to-do list that is going to see you achieve the level of success that your heart desires. That success that it is just burning in your soul. You want to achieve it more than anything. However, you find yourself sitting there, you may be lacking a little bit of organization, maybe you're feeling unmotivated, or you go to sit down to complete tasks to build your business, but instantly you think, what was I meant to be doing? What do I need to do today? What needs to get done right now? What's important? What's not important? The kids are pulling at your feet, your husband's there wanting attention as well, and it's all good because all of this will be overcome by the good old to-do list. So if you're somebody that has a schedule or you have a bit of a routine, there is no need. Your schedule should not reflect your to-do list. Your to-do list is a completely separate tool that will help you achieve the desired success you're chasing. Okay, so here and now, I want you to stop treating your to-do list like a schedule. Stop filling it up full of unnecessary tasks that are just making you busy, and actually fill it full of the meaningful tasks that are going to keep you on track, keep your goals in vision, also ensuring that you are staying on track. I want you to think of it like your goals are sort of like your Northern Star. It's the thing that we chase, that we move towards. It's like the steps we need to take each and every day in order to head towards our North Star, in order to achieve that goal. Why on earth do you need a to-do list? You need it so that you can eliminate that overwhelm, we can reduce the stress, we can bring a little bit more organization into your life, and more importantly, keep you on track towards achieving that desired level of success, no matter what level it is. It could be small, it could be big, it could be enormous. Either way, no matter where you are on your journey in business, after all, I mean, I'm nearly a veteran being in business for over 18 years, and I still use a to-do list each and every day. Otherwise, as I said before, I would lose my freaking marbles. But my question is, are you ready? Are you ready to create a to-do list that works for you, that allows you to achieve the level of success that you're chasing? If so, you're in for a treat, because I'm going to share with you a few tips, and I've got notes, that are going to help you do this. Number one, this is where everybody goes wrong. It starts with your goals. You need to have goals in order to build a to-do list from. Okay, what is the point of filling a piece of paper full of tasks that you need to do? You're just going to be busy being busy. I want you to unleash that ambition in your heart and be as productive as you can be as you move forward towards those goals, rather than filling your day up full of unnecessary tasks. with that said, what goal are you chasing at the moment? What is the main goal in your business that you want to achieve in the next 90 days, in the next 12 months? If you don't know this, I want you to pause this right now, sit down and have a little think about it. What is the goal that you're chasing? Number 2, I want you to do a brain dump. So now that you have the goal, it is important to figure out what is it that you need to do in order to achieve that goal. What is it that you need to do? What is it your team needs to do? What changes do you need to make? What do you need to delegate? What can you keep on doing that you've already been doing up and until now? But what do you need to stop doing because you're filling your day full of the unnecessary tasks? Okay, I don't care how much you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I've got writer's cramp, or, I shouldn't really be writing down these unnecessary tasks that I'm filling my day with. You absolutely need to fill this piece of paper full of all of the things that need to stay, that need to go, that you need to start, that you need to stop. If it works for you, put columns in there to keep it a little bit more organized. But either way, it is time to get everything out of here and onto a piece of paper. Pro tip, you are going to feel lighter even just by doing this. Number 3, I want you to prioritize all of those tasks in order of importance. Some of them you're going to do daily, some you're going to do weekly, some you're going to do monthly. Some things are really important that you do, while other things you could delegate to business partners, to your team. Maybe you could get a virtual assistant. Maybe you can delegate some of the tasks that you need to do at home to the family, so that it alleviates a bit of the pressure from you on a day-to-day basis. But make sure you prioritize. Not everything deserves the same level of attention. So without knowing what needs to be priority and what doesn't, you're not going to know, and you're going to pour the same amount of attention into each and every task. Number 4, I want you to break it down into smaller tasks. So whether you have a 12-month goal, a 90-day goal, you want to earn an extra $100,000 in the next 90 days. Okay, I want you to break that down. I want you to break it down. What does that look like monthly? What does it look like weekly? What does it look like daily? Do you feel lighter thinking about this? Rather than thinking about $100,000, you're now thinking about a much smaller portion on a day-to-day basis. Maybe you want to build a website. Break that down into smaller tasks, smaller goals, smaller deadlines, but either way, all of it will then filter through to become your to-do list. We're not just looking at building a website. We're not just looking at generating another $100,000 in sales. We're looking at it from a bird's eye view on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Number 5, I want you to pick a system. Is it a notebook and pen? Or is it electronic? Are you going to go out and get a to-do list book, which you can get from Big W or Kmart or Officeworks? Or alternatively, are you going to use Google's to-do list? Doesn't really matter what you use, just use something and stick with it. Stick with it, because what's going to happen is some of the things on your to-do list that may not be urgent are going to then get delayed till the next day, and you can then take those tasks and put them onto your day 2. Now, if you swap between systems, that is going to make it a really complicated process. So pick one system and just stick with it. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be perfect for you. And lastly, I want you to review and adjust. Have you got things on your to-do list that shouldn't be on there? You know, the unnecessary tasks like cleaning the kitchen, washing the clothes, whatever it may be. Or alternatively, is it working like a dream? You're feeling more organized, less stressed, less overwhelmed. Your productivity is increased. You're super motivated now as you work in your business each and every day. I want you to review and adjust every single week. Now, don't overlook this part, because often we as humans create a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, and what I mean by that is if you ignore a problem when it's small, it becomes a mountain. If you find a problem, you find something that's not working for you in that moment, guess what? You have the power to be able to change course, change direction, fix it so that it doesn't become a mountain. And that is the key to being in business for a long time, but it's also a key to being extremely profitable rather than running at an extreme loss, because nobody is in business to not make any money. Just saying. But when you start to use your to-do list, you are going to feel like, what the hell? You're potentially going to feel like you're a slave in your own business, you're a slave to your to-do list, and that's okay. It's all normal, it's a part of the process. But if you stick with it long enough, and I urge you, I want you to stick with it for the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Because what will happen is you will start to experience the magic of a to-do list, which is you're going to notice that you're less stressed, you notice that you're more organized, you'll notice that your productivity and motivation in your business has increased. Therefore, everything else increases. Your income, your profit, all of it. Your success, you'll notice that you're starting to move towards your goals a lot faster, and all of it is due to the fact of falling back in love with a to-do list, but not just any to-do list, the to-do list that you created specifically for you that is now working for you. It's not a cookie cutter approach. It is definitely a personalized approach to you achieving your level of success. If you need some further help with this, I do have a freebie that's going to help you fall in love with your to-do list. So grab it from the link below. Don't miss out. It's a free resource. It's going to guide you on the process. More importantly, help you create a to-do list that you're going to fall in love with and that you're going to follow. You're going to become a slave to. It ain't that scary. But in the meantime, I want to hear from you. I want you to either find me on the socials and send me a private message, reply to me in an email, drop me a comment, and let me know, how do you feel about creating your personalized to-do list? And are you feeling like it's something that is going to add, or rather supercharge the success in your business and your life? And if so, if you're starting to experience that success, I also want to hear from you. I want to hear how this has positively impacted your world. Be sure to share it with me. And until next time, go out and create more cocktail shaking moments in your business and life. Why? Because you deserve to.